congrats for being part of showbiz na talaga. Yan. After dilly-dallying ng konti.
Ng side.
Yan. Okay. But I like yung sagot mo kanina sa press con na pagsasabayin mo yung pag-aaral and your passion na pwede and you want to be an inspiration for that. That's really nice.
Thank you po.
If you don't mind, what course are you taking?
I'm taking marketing po, but after my bachelor's, I'm interested in going into law school after.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Lorin, I was at your not debut. 16 at the Coachella party.
Mm-hmm.
Masaming cute boys. Chances are may mga ilan ba naliligaw sa'yo doon?
Actually, wala masyado, actually. Medyo dead yung love life ko. It's always been kind of dead. Meron common misconception na there's a lot of suitors, whatever. But honestly, with guys, I kind of just let them know that I'd rather just be friends. And I think pwede naman to be friends with guys lang without it going anywhere further. Right now, me and a lot of my friends, actually a lot of people my age and yung friend group ko, we all agree naman na we're too young to be in a serious relationship. Kasi it's really hard to balance it talaga, especially with your work, when you're figuring out yourself, you're growing up. At saka, me and my friend group were just not interested in that. So it's also nice to have friends or people around me who think the same way I think.
Grabe, iba na talaga yung generation nyo. Ang matured, diba? And then you're not planning a debut party. But halimbawa lang hindi pandemic, anong team yung naiisip mo sana?
Honestly, based on the boost na I've been to, I prefer yung parang hindi masyadong formal. Even my 16th birthday wasn't that formal. I'd rather have something that's less formal, but I can still have fun with my friends kasi parang it takes the pressure off of it. And I'd still want to have Filipino debut elements, yung 18 candles, 18 roses, ganyan. Because I don't know, I've always wanted to have a traditional debut that's not formal. That's probably what I would have done.
Okay. I'll go now to my random questions.
Okay.
Okay. Lorin, if you could identify with one fictional character, whether it's a book or movie, sino yon and why?
If I had to identify with one fictional character, I think it would probably be Viola Davis in How to Get Away with Murder. She plays the professor. I love that TV show. I think she's a lawyer. At saka, by intelligent, hindi lang yun book smart kasi syempre, sometimes people think intelligence is grades or book smart, but also knowing how to apply to real world applications, of course, for independent. And I love fierce characters like that.
Where or when is this fascination with law started with you?
It kind of started actually pretty recently. People always told me before I'd be a good lawyer because they say I can speak well and that I can argue. I would be interested in this because, of course, if I was going to take a career, I'd want it to be something I'm comfortable with or something I'm good at. So eventually I started thinking about it more. I read up on it, watched videos on it, watched movies, TV shows about it. And I kind of really realized that it was something I was interested in.
How do you think your parents would describe you as a kid, as a child?
Obsessed with reading. I think they would say I was kind of mature. I kind of grew up pretty fast. And I was really shy as a kid. Hindi ako nagsasalita. And I was really introverted. I kept to myself. Eventually, that shell broke. But when I was super young, I definitely kept to myself a lot and just stayed inside and read.
Wow, grabe yung pagka-broken, ah. Ibang-iba ka na ngayon. Okay. What do you wish you cared less about?
I think if there's something I wish I cared less about, it would be other people's expectations. Because again, it comes with a lot of pressure and it can get to you sometimes. But I'm working on it and trying to use those expectations as a positive reinforcement na lang to motivate me to do better. It's definitely hard when you have a lot of eyes on you at such a young age because you're kind of under a bigger spotlight and you're criticized for things that other people normally wouldn't get criticized about. Like, for example, I remember I was 15 and my first bikini picture went viral and people were starting to bash me. And at the time I thought, I was like, all my friends are posting bikini pictures, but why when I do it, I get bashed so much? Because at the time I didn't really realize that people looked at me under a microscope more. But now I think I'm starting to accept it more and starting to understand it.
Mhm. Wow. Okay, what's your favorite phone app besides?
Right now, TikTok. I like TikTok.
Okay, if you could go back and invent something, what would it be?
I would probably, I'd probably invent an airplane that takes you places faster. Because if I'm going to be going back and forth from the States to the Philippines for school and work, the 15-hour flights is going to be super hassle. So I wish there was an airplane that would take me there faster.
Oh, so matutuloy pa rin yun. You're going to study.
Yeah, I'm still going to the States for college.
Oh gosh, and then
Mhm.
Showbiz. How? Yeah, you
Flights.
need to
Thank you, Philippine Airlines, for my miles.
Okay. When you were 5, what were you dreaming about? What did you want to become at
I
5?
used to want to be a surgeon.
Wow, lawyer, surgeon. Yeah.
I used to want to be a surgeon, pero ayoko mag-med school ng 10 years. So, wag na lang.
Okay. Is there one question you'd always wanted to ask your mom but couldn't or never given a chance to?
Wala naman. I'll think. If I come up with something, I'll ask her.
Okay. Which piece of makeup gives you the most confidence?
I like blush.
Can you share with us 3 things that's still on your bucket list?
3 things that's still on my bucket list. Buy a car, go to Greece or Italy, and I think I would like to visit more than 50 countries.
50. Wow.
Yeah, 50.
So much to do, Lorin.
Mm-hmm. We'll do it. Kaya ko yan.
If you grade someone's closet, whose closet would it be?
Probably Kendall Jenner. She's my style inspiration kasi.
Okay. What's your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory, I think Christmas in our family is always super special. Every Christmas, even until now, we get together. And especially we would have staff parties. So parang Christmas wasn't really about us and our gifts. It was about giving back to our staff. So we'd have super big staff parties, and me and Venice would always host it and host dance challenges or dance battles with the yayas and the drivers and give them gifts, make a raffle. And those are some of my best memories.
Does your parents have nickname for you?
Lorini Pai.
Ano daw ibig sabihin nun?
Malay ko kay mommy. I don't know why she calls me that actually.
Pai, okay. But did they ever tell you why they chose your name?
Lorin means delicate in Kurdish. And then Gabriella is from the angel Gabriel. So parang it's delicate angel.
No. Loran is delicate.
Loran is delicate.
Lullaby.
Lullaby. So I'm Lullaby.
Hi, Ruffa.
Stage mom. Lullaby.
Grabe, Ruffa. Pinipictoria lang natin si Lorin ng baby. Okay.
Oo nga, for Yes Magazine, diba?
Yes, di ba?
Talungkatin mo yung pictures na yun, Ana.
First ever pictorial. My gosh. Ito na siya ngayon, adult na. Okay, what's one subject you can talk about for hours?
I think I like talking about love and romance. I think I'm such a hopeless romantic, but I'm just so interested in it. I think love is like the most powerful feeling in the world, and maybe it's because I watch so many romance movies or because my mom's love life is so interesting, but I am super interested in it, and I feel like I could just talk about it with my friends. Me and my friends will just talk about it
Oh my gosh, paano ka kaya ma-in love?
We'll see.
Most precious,
30.
ano daw?
When I'm 30 daw. We'll see.
Most precious thing you own right now?
I think the most precious thing I own, I keep all my cards or letters from my birthdays in a box. So I really hold that close to me.
Sentimental talaga.
Yeah. Senti.
Okay, if you're reincarnated, what would you want? Or would you still want to be a girl or boy naman?
I want to be an animal. I'd want to be like a dolphin. Something sa dagat. I'd want to be an animal.
Okay, current obsession.
Current obsession, probably TikTok. I'm an addict.
Okay, what have you been putting off for too long?
Getting my driver's license. I should really do that. Or yung permit ko. Hindi ko pa yun nagawa.
What do you consider the most beautiful thing about your personality?
I would say I'm really empathetic and I'm a good listener, my friends say. I can kind of understand other people's situations even if I haven't experienced them myself. And I like to listen to my friends' problems and give them advice and help them out as much as possible.
If you could invite three people for famous people for dinner, sino tong mga to?
Harry Styles, for sure. Harry Styles, I'd revive Princess Diana just because my mom's obsessed with Princess Diana, so I feel like I'd owe it to her. And probably Michelle Obama.
Okay, wow. If you wrote a book, who would you dedicate it to?
I would dedicate it to any young reader who's figuring out themselves and figuring out their lives. I'd want to dedicate it to my supporters.
After being quarantined for quite a while, have you learned something new about yourself and your family?
I learned that I love cooking.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I've practiced a lot in quarantine. I didn't know that I liked it that much, but that's something I learned.
What's your best recipe at the moment?
I think my truffle pasta is my favorite.
Okay, if you could design a new holiday and create new traditions about it, what would it be?
Birthday ko. Maging holiday na lang. I make it my birthday.
Lorin Day, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could visit an era, what era would you want to?
The 90s. I love 90s music and everything about the style, everything. I'd go to the 90s.
Just in case, do you want to have tattoo?
I have no idea. I feel like if I would get a tattoo, it would be super small and sentimental, but my family hates tattoos, so probably not.
Because I was about to ask about the design. Okay, last question. Which person never fails to make you smile?
I'd definitely say my barkada, my friend group. I love my friends. I feel like it's always good to have a good support group of people who are always there for you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lorin.
Thank you.
Sabi ko nga kay June Lali, nakaka-brain bleed ka. Hindi no.
Hi, Anna. Give me to.
Hi. Hi kayo dyan. And stay safe.
Bye. Thank you. You too. Thanks so much.